This is MikeBot here. Today's product review is going to be on this wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch. So I believe the brand name of this thing is KUTIME, and it's just a simple rechargeable Switch controller that has the shock function and a turbo function, as well as the Gyro function. And it's also supported on PC, so if you ever get a Nintendo Switch emulator, it would work on there as well. So this is an imitation Pro controller in plain English, and I purchased it because the price was about 30 some bucks on one of those flash lightning deals on Amazon. So I've already tested this controller out, and so far it's okay. It's nothing like the actual real Pro controller, but for the price you can't go wrong. So I'll start out with the connector. So this uses your standard USB-C, and it came with a little cable to go with that as well. As you can see, it's kind of in the shape of a Pro controller, but it's got the red and blue left and right sides. It's fairly lightweight. It feels extremely cheap. The toggle sticks feel like the old PlayStation 1 toggle sticks. The D-pad is fairly loose, imitation I guess, nothing great. Got your home button right here, your screenshot button there, the plus and the minus, your LED lights there, and the turbo button, which I haven't tried out yet. So then you also have your X, Y, A, B buttons there, your left, right, and then L2, R2. So one of my favorite things about this so far is the L2 and R2. They're kind of like triggers, and as you can hear, they have good feedback, good recoil on them. You have a little reset switch there as well. The A, Y, X, B buttons feel really cheap. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I would call these R3 and L3 on the PlayStation, but the little joysticks here, they do have a push down on them. They feel okay. Like I said, they feel like the old PlayStation 1 controller. The controller itself, so I'm just going to point this to the TV just to show you guys. So I'm just going to turn off my system so you can hear. It's very loud when you're pressing the buttons. It's not smooth. Okay, so to pair this, I basically just plugged it in, went into the Nintendo Switch's controllers, and connected it, and then it paired pretty easily. It is Bluetooth. I also charged it before I used it as well. So it does have Bluetooth connectivity, built-in battery. I don't know how long the battery is going to last for, but I'm playing for 2 hours so far, and it's still going strong. So according to this, the operating current is 20 to 30 milliamps. The input is 500 milliamps. So very basic power settings. There's no grip on here. It can be fairly slippery. Like I said, it feels very cheap and plasticky. The vibration function on this thing is extremely powerful, probably more powerful than any of the Switch controllers combined. So that's one nice feature. But if you are playing a game that has a lot of vibration and you have like carpal tunnel or wrist issues, it will start to hurt your wrist after a while, because that's how strong the vibration function is. The plus and minus buttons, they feel extremely cheap as well. Again, I'm saying cheap. I paid 30 bucks for this thing, so it is a cheap controller, price-wise and quality-wise. You get what you pay for. This is a perfect example of that. I just want to add, I am happy with the controller, even though I am calling it cheap. I'm just, in comparison to the actual Pro controller that comes with the Nintendo. So for 30 bucks, it is a decent controller. So let's just get that out of the way. I don't like the fact that this is loose, because whenever the controller vibrates, you can hear this rattling as well as the buttons there. Over time, I can see the rattling getting worse with this. I can see these potentially chipping. I can see this potentially peeling as well. I'm not overly concerned about it right now. The USB connection feels fairly solid, so I don't see that loosening up over time. Like I said, my favorite part, listen to this. I love that trigger. It has nice feedback. It feels like you're pulling a trigger, basically. It's really nice. It's not really too much more to add to this. When you drop it, I'm dropping it on like a futon here, so I don't know what the durability is like. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and drop it here just to. Okay, so no rattling parts on the inside, so that's good. Turbo button, I haven't tried. Not really much more to add here. So if you guys have any questions or would like to see something with this controller, let me know. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if it'll turn on my Nintendo actually. So I'm just pressing the home button here, looking for it. I don't think it's gonna be able to do this because I had trouble pairing it. It wasn't as simple as you would think. It doesn't look like it's gonna turn on the system. As a matter of fact, the controller stopped lighting up altogether. I don't know if that's because I dropped it or just because it didn't like the pairing. So there's a real pro controller in comparison. I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it in through USB-C here. Sorry, I'm just gonna put the camera down so I don't give you guys so I don't test your inner ear out, basically. Okay, so there it is, it's lighting up. I don't think it's gonna turn on the system. So I'm just gonna go ahead and push the power button on my Switch. Excuse me. As you heard there, the vibration is powerful. Why is my TV still in sleep mode? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be an issue. The syncing, I might have to sync the controller every single time, which is gonna be very annoying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just go through the process here. By the way, if you guys like watching gaming, check out my MikeBot gaming channel. Okay, so you gotta hit change grip order, and then from here, I'm just gonna keep hitting the left and right triggers. Let's see if it picks it up. I don't know, maybe that drop did hurt it. Let's try one more time here. Okay. Come on, you can do it. This is what I mean by the syncing was painful. Come on, really? I'm gonna just grab the USB cable it came with. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Very strange that it stopped pairing. See, it's looking for something. Oh, there we go. So there it paired. That was painful. I'm just gonna do a test here. I'm gonna shut the system off again and see if I can turn it on through the controller. If I can't, that might be just enough for me to return it. But it does work on PC, and I am kind of curious to try a Nintendo Switch emulator just to see how my PC runs. Does not look like the system turned on. Yeah, so other than it not being able to turn on my system, which is kind of annoying, I don't see any other flaws than that. Again, you get what you pay for in this situation. So I'm gonna test it out a little bit more, and I'll end up making my decision after. If you're interested if I returned it or not, just post in the comments and I'll let you know. As of right now, I do plan to keep it. I have no intention of returning it at all. But I will definitely update you guys if you ask me in the comments. Okay, so one more time in comparison. There's a real Pro controller. Here's the imitation. So see how the D-pad is nice, stiff and solid, and this one is just wobbles and is loud. And these buttons, like I said, feel cheap. You can hear the difference in the clicks. The L2, R2. It's a loud controller in comparison to the Pro. The Pro is a well-polished, high-quality controller. This is a special controller. Okay, so that's it for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you all for watching. Please take the time to subscribe to my channel. MikeBot